Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on the pay to win account and a brand new code dropped a little bit ago. I will put it in the description down below, but look at the phenomenal rewards we have. 888 is the special number that they're looking for. 10 more Stargazer cards, common scrolls, as well as a couple faction scrolls. So very, very cool to see. And today we're going to be looking at the dev notes. So there are a lot of notes that are coming up on the test server or on Reddit. A lot of things that are changing. We're going to go ahead and look at those. Look at Tayleen's skin really quick, which is coming in February. It's coming from the Heroes of Espria chest. So if you do not have this chest, this was the Idle Winner's chest. If you do not have this, I'm not sure if you're going to get the avatar or if it's going to be the skin. That we will have to wait and see exactly what we're going to go ahead and get from that. But let's go ahead and get into the delve notes here. So as we can see here, the gold challenge stage of the Misty Valley are too hard. So just generally looking at it, feedback, it was definitely too tough, especially the one where kill 3 back row enemies first. A lot of players had a ton of trouble with this. If you didn't have heroes like Iran, if you didn't have Nara, it was almost impossible to kill the back line with being able to get them specifically before the rest of the heroes. It was very, very tough, so players were upset about that. So in the future Misty Valley, we decided the gold challenges will be clear, more logical solutions to go ahead and finish that. Of course, addressing the mythic gear. Without faction bonus, utterly useless. Most people just have it in their bag, hoping that they're going to change it. A new Field of Stars constellation will be introduced in the future to gradually reduce the drop rate of mythic gear that does not have faction bonuses for campaign stages. Now, that is only for campaign stages only. As we do know in the store, you can purchase faction specific gear now, which is amazing. So if they phase it out, let's say when mythic gear is introduced, you have a 90% chance, maybe every campaign stage reduces it 10% chance of being factionless gear, all the way up to you guaranteed faction gear every single time would be very, very nice to see. So looking at some of the other notes, new heroes and dimensional crossover events are too frequent. It's hard to keep up. Short of being a whale and purchasing these heroes, it is very, very difficult to keep up. They have pumped out an insane amount of heroes with double dimensionals. Well, we got other ones like we got Pippa, we got Silas while they were doing the Overlord in the P5 crossover. So it was absolutely crazy. They're going to limit it or try to limit it to 2 heroes released in one single month, no more than 2, so we can stay up with the heroes that are coming out. The Overlord and the P5 crossover were kind of a special event, special thing they did. So now they are going to try their best. That does not mean they're not going to release 3. It just says they're going to try to limit the amount of heroes they release. So looking here at DevDon, initially we wanted players, why does AFK have a match 3 puzzle game? This is where a lot of players have said Candy Crush is coming in because that's exactly what it was. The match 3 puzzle game was a surprise for us. They never considered, so many people haven't played it. With Candy Crush being an absolute crazy popular game, it seems like some of the stages in here are very, very difficult to try to get 3 stars, and also the illumination, how it shows you how to go ahead with the help feature, is not very helpful at all. But they are going to look at reworking it a little bit, changing it a little bit, making sure that players enjoy this functionality of the game. So the next one is the Tayleen skin. So this is Tayleen that they're going to skin. It looks, she's going from fire to ice, but it does look like a wedding gown. It does look like a prom gown. I've seen a ton of stuff on Discord and Reddit about the new skin that is coming, but there it is, guys. So there is her weapon. Looks absolutely cool. If they add some amazing effects and animations into this, very, very cool looking, but it looks like she is going to be a big character avatar frame. Absolutely amazing looking overall with the new skin. Looking here, this was another part that popped up actually recently. Plans for the New Year's, what we would like to discuss. Future releases introducing more gameplay features. First, offensive and defensive playstyle. During the event, players have their own territory, mines within guild grounds. So the guild grounds was introduced, I believe it was like mid 2019. Players could set heroes at the entrance of their own territory. So you could actually place heroes here and block other heroes from coming in if they could not defeat their team. The system will reward players who are unable or able to successfully attack or defend mines. A player's guildmate can help each other get set up, fortify their defense network, and increase the odds of a successful defense. This event was previously available a long time ago. Big thing with this event is we need events that are very, very friendly, very, very guild friendly, very orientated to guilds. There has to be a reason to join guilds short of just opening Sorin. The Abyssal Expedition did well with the guild ability, but we need to focus on that a little bit more and making sure that the unity between guilds really benefits it. So whether the mines are running full time based on levels, based on guild levels, based on players, we need something to do as a guild. There has to be something to bring the guild together, which I absolutely want to see and absolutely love. Next one is the PvE Expedition. This has a lot of players very, very concerned. The hunting fields, but still undergoing development, continuously verified and optimized. The final version may change, but here's what they're thinking. So the content will be similar to the Abyssal Expedition. So essentially, they're going to be running Abyssal Expeditions and mini hunting fields, Abyssal Expeditions. After entering the expedition, players will have the shared aim. They will need to occupy land, obtain resources in order to strengthen themselves. So again, it is a mini Abyssal Expedition, which, as we know, the Abyssal Expedition takes an exponential amount of time and effort to really, really get this done. So to add another avenue to this, another caveat, it is no longer an AFK arena game. You have to put a significant investment into it, whether it be time, whether it be money, to really, really play every aspect of the game. Some unique features such as this event will bring small team effort. So not saying if it's going to be 5, 10, 15, how many players it's going to be. Length of the expedition being shorter. So it's not going to be the full length of the Abyssal Expedition. More flexibility, more casual than the Abyssal Expedition. Which again, very, very hoping. At the same time, players can form their own teams entering the battlefield with either friends or strangers to work as a unit. Once in the expedition, they can find themselves communicating, working together. So again, it would be very, very cool if this was kind of a guild function like we see with the Abyssal Expedition, because that is what is going to really, really develop the core players of the game. Compared to the Abyssal Expedition, this feature will be much more richer in strategy. So it's not going to be just kind of camp and wait to be strong enough to kill the bosses. It is going to have a lot more strategy. Players need to first choose a faction representative, some special resource they can use for trading, and a boss that has unique mechanics. So very cool to see what's coming with the hunting fields. And the final one, of course, as new gameplay and content, progression is also being made on some new systems and content. One of the big things that I see in AFK Arena is the campaign. Not many people do the campaign. The campaign is very, very stale. They need to change something with the campaign, and they do not address it here. They're looking at the social aspect, a medal system, friends feed, specific end goals to earn medals, even the achievements. Not many people look at this. Not many people really care about it. But it is very, very small rewards, kind of here and there with the diamonds. So they're looking at the game's social system by having players share their achieved goals, in-game discussions, activities, which again kind of takes away from the core of the game that I feel of the progression of the campaign. There are also a few long-term gripes players have: lack of hero essence, lack of mythic gear with faction bonuses that both need to be addressed, as well as a button to remove all of your gear would be absolutely amazing. We're planning to add new constellations to the Field of Stars to further alleviate these issues. So they're going to be giving us more mythic gear, more hero essence, hero EXP, definitely needed in there to continue. Our goal is that everyone have more fun and enjoyable while playing our game. We are keen to discuss it and hope you will leave your thoughts. Again, my thought is a button to remove all of the gear would be absolutely amazing. So they're reworking some of the older stuff, revamping a little bit of the Abyssal Expedition. which is pretty interesting to see. But it seems like overall, it's going to be beneficial for the changes that they're doing and the adjustments that they're making, which is going to be good. Mythic gear definitely needs to be adjusted. The skin's great. The amount of heroes that they've been flooding us with is very, very frustrating, especially because they're throwing them in the heroic ship. And if you're not buying them, you're not going to be getting them. Adding new stars to the constellation will be good. I want the button to remove all, especially going through the Misty Valley, or adding, again, gear to formation sets would be very, very cool to see as well. But overall, let me know in the comments what you think. Those are the dev notes. Those are the up and coming. That is the Tailene skin. Everything kind of in a nutshell. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.